Hello, I hope you're all well. I want to say massive thank you to all of my new subscribers and, all of you coming in off the Pure Angelic Tarot channel. Thank you so much for coming and watching these videos. Any of you who are new, thank you for your support. It's great to have you here, and thank you to my wonderful continuous supporters who go through everything with me. So thank you so much for coming back and watching the videos. I know it's been a while, but I did sort of get the impression I was going to be given a bit of a rest, because some of the recent videos have been fairly traumatic, and the dream downloads as well. And so I had a little bit of a rest. It's going to be a little bit different this time. They want me to illustrate more the tarot cards. When I say tarot oracle, it's not that I'm using them, it's that they are channeling messages to me, but they want me to use the cards as an illustration. So I read intuitively. They've also given me some things that we need to be aware of. Cryptic as always, because I can't give you the full idea, but things that will be popping up in the news, things that are coming to fruition. Okay, and it's important because these things aren't just external that we can keep at a distance. They are they affect our personal lives as well. So it could be something going on in your personal life that's also mirrored out in the outside world. Okay, so I'm going to read them out first, and then I'm going to we're going to do this reading. I'm going to tell you a bit about the images I've had and the experience I've had as well, because it's important. Okay, it's part of the message. There will be timestamps if you want to go over that bit, because I know some of you conspiracy nuts out there. That's what you want to do. That's fair enough. Off you go. Jog on, as they say. Right. So, yeah, by the way, please check out the Pure Angelic Tarot. I get a lot of messages, full-on names on there, so there may be a message for you. Okay, and the world stuff bleeds into those readings as well, and has been for the last few. A lot about this fire I keep getting, but I'll go into that more, so please check it out. And if you'd like a personal read, all of the readings are on my site. Please check out which one you want. I'm putting a hell of a lot of work into them. They've been really heavy this week. There's been a lot of them, and they've been pretty heavy, and whatever it says on there, you get way more. So trust me. So I've got email reading on there as well, if that's more for people, if you like that kind of thing. But yeah, check it out, and the other channels as well. I've got Spooked Out. I've done another video on there as well, and there's going to be more coming on that. Okay, let's get to it. So I got Backstabber, Judas Iscariot, The Tide Rises, Victims Anonymous, Brutal Courage, Four Horsemen, In Denial, The Truth Will Out, Resurrection of the Dead, A Cruel Blow to Hope, A Mastermind Hides in the Shadows, and Blackmails they've just added. Just going to write that down. So blackmail's a theme here. Achtung, which is attention in German, I believe. Breeding Contempt. War is already upon us. A new direction is unsavory to the wise. Lies, lies, lies. Four sheets to the wind, which I don't know if you know that expression where you are. It just means inebriated, literally. And we've got sirens. So something is coming in that's very important. These things that are coming in this week are very important. Going to affect us personally as well as externally in the world. Okay. But yeah, it means very, very, very drunk. Okay. The towers will fall and they shall be exposed. A winter's tale. Fire, fire, fire. Eruption. The world comes to a halt and mourns. So that is coming next week, apparently. Okay, so they're almost like little news bulletins, aren't they? So we'll go into that with the reading, but it's quite I don't know, it's got me a little bit off balance here talking about that I don't know what it is, but it's making me feel a little bit tense and unnerved. So I don't know what that is. Saying anxious. These things are already upon us, but they're going to be known about. Okay. So anyway, the images, the one thing they keep shoving in my face, and I mean shoving in my face through the night, everything. I had a lot of people come to my room the other night, and I felt attacked, I have to say. I've talked about it on my other channels, but I felt like I was being a lot of alien beings, a lot of well, I worked out in the end what they were, but they were to do with the Norse gods and what have you who came in, because I'm learning the runes and stuff like that, and I have a strong connection, but they're alien beings. And they came in and they were, don't worry, we're here to protect you, to help you, not, you know, to frighten you. Please don't be frightened of us. Okay, but I've seen some things that have unsettled me. And put it this way, they gave me, now they've told me they want me to get all different symbols. Remember, religious fluid here, gender fluid, that works, okay? But they wanted me to hold a crucifix. Now, you know, my father's Catholic. I was brought up Church of England, Mother Methodist. I've told you, we've got atheists, we've got somebody who thought Jesus was a spaceman in the family, everything, okay? We've got everything. I've one of my friends is a Muslim guy. You know, it's fluid here, because I love enjoying them all together. I've always loved learning about different religions, so I don't want you to get the wrong impression when I tell you this. So, but it's something I understand. But it's interesting because Church of England, you don't have Jesus on the cross. It's Catholics who have that, but they keep giving that to me. They also give me a statue of Anubis, an Egyptian god, and Kali as well. So, but they want them around me for protection. But they keep showing me, and it's quite unnerving to, you know, I've told you I look out this window. We're at my new desk, by the way, here. But when I look out of the window here, I have seen a giant cross in the sky, and I've seen a giant cross with Jesus on. I've seen Jesus's face up close. Now remember, Jesus is a name for an energy that has many different names, you know, depending on your religion. It's the same energy, okay? It's all united, okay? It just comes in different forms, right? So what else was I going to say about that? So it's quite unnerving. They've been showing it to me again. So it's been really odd, and they kept doing that the other night. They stand there with books out. At one point I thought I was being exorcised. But no, they keep showing me ancient books. They're standing right over here. Now that's the picture that taps, by the way. Okay, you may have seen it when I was at the other place in Berkhamsted. But over here, it's almost like there's a portal, and there are people who stand. I saw a lot of maids here, like Victorian maids before. Now, this place that I'm in used to be a hotel back in the 1800s, yeah? Was it early 1900s or 1800s? Oh, I can't remember, but it was... I found the picture on the internet, and it said, a high-class hotel. Lovely. So... nice. It's all apartments and houses now. It's a big landmark here, and it's in a curve. Okay, it's all white. And but it's portal. Now we have the portal here as well. But they're standing there. Now my son had the TV on just before I started doing all this. He was watching the bill. And they had a funeral on there. Now, when I say funerals, even if they're on the TV, that usually means change. And I've been saying the numbers 1505, 55, which means massive change. So there's a big sort of a change coming in, a change of knowledge, a change of ideas this week in the world, okay, that's going to affect you on a personal level. And it was really weird because they then started showing me, you know, I can see on this wall, I can see into another dimension. It's just like, I'm nervous because I just realised, because I'm watched all the time. You think you're watching me? My God, there are thousands. I heard millions. So I don't, it's kind of scary. I feel like I'm a one-woman show stuck in the middle of a field with a whole load of people around me. And then a building. They show me into this building and it's beautiful. It's like a castle. And they keep showing me like a throne chair and everything. There you go. Let me know if you see any energy around the picture when it does that, because I do. And sorry, that's upstairs, but so it's very odd. And I can see them all now. They're all standing there. I feel really shaky, jittery. I don't know if I'm connecting with somebody out there who feels like that. But they're all here, they're all watching, and they all did a funeral and they're all carrying this coffin, which means massive change. So there's massive change coming to your personal life, because there's massive change coming into the world. Things that you thought couldn't happen, which, I mean, we've had a lot that way, but there are more shocks to come from the sea, apparently. More shocks from the sea. And it's really weird. Last night I was watching a program about the Titan sub, and now if you're interested, I did a channel message for him when it was going on from Stockton Rush. That is on this channel. Check it out. I'll try and put it on at the end. If not, it's on the channel if you're interested. Full on channel message from him as to what happened, and that's what they were doing. But I could see him standing before over there. So this building's beautiful. It's amazing. So there's some odd things about opening up portals. You may be seeing things like that soon. I don't know, but there's a reason for me telling you that we are being watched. We're being watched like we are a movie, okay? And they're waiting to see what we do next. They're giving me the book, what Katie did next. Isn't that to do after Little Women or something? I can't remember. But anyway, so I have also been saying, somebody mentioned the Greys, by the way, on there. Yeah, okay, your guides say that, but they're giving you information about things. I've been told that different people are giving different information and doing things in a way that's right for whoever. I'm told that I have to work with energies that are even, not work with them, that's the wrong word, but have them heard, whoever they are. And I have pushed back from a lot of things because I don't like what they've asked me to do, and they're waiting until I get the courage. But everybody must be heard. Now, I also know that small greys are not a problem to many people. It's the taller greys who are not, whatever it is, they got to get past an army here. So, and I mean, it's an army. I can see them, okay? I can see these people stand there, and they stand around me in circles, okay? Above, below, and around me. And then there are other beings that I'm not going to even go into that are around me that come in to protect. So I have to work with all these different entities and people. So that is my journey. So thanks for the concern. It's appreciated, but that's my job. That's what I have to do, and they're telling me to say to you. And thank you for the warning, but okay, you do what your guides tell you. Yeah, that's important, because they're there for you. So thank you very much. But anyway, so yeah, the other thing I've been seeing, all these people in white robes, who I believe are the 144,000, and I just see this giant wave coming up. A lot about tidal waves, coming up and then just going over them, like water going over their face, lots of waves. And yeah, the plane again, I still see the plane, but I don't know why they keep showing me this. I keep thinking, oh, you think I'm a martyr to you or something like that, or I've got to stop, you know, carrying the cross. Everybody has to carry a cross. Or if you don't say it's a cross with your religion, we have to carry a burden. you know. And sometimes you have to put that burden down, and you know, I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I've been wondering. But there's something more to it. I'm not sure what it is, but it is ginormous, and it's my connection. And I have been very angry at the universe, God, whoever, very, very angry. I've had a lot of things happen, as we all have, yeah, and I've been angry. And I used to think my faith was gone, and somebody, Spirit said, oh, because I'm so angry, they said to me, no, I've never seen anyone believe so strong. So even if you're angry, it's that connection is still there, okay? So that's just your faith. You could be an atheist, you know, I don't know, whatever your faith is, but, and it's still a faith, even if you're an atheist. It's still a belief system, okay? I don't care what anybody says, it's still a belief system, and it's your thing, okay? So you honor it, yeah? I've got what else I was going to tell you. So lots of waves, though. Then I saw the towers with, all right, okay, off again. And I saw the towers, these sleek black towers with green fog around. Okay, I don't know what that's about. I did look up, Stephanie, I did look up the film without the green fog, and it's a homage to Alfred Hitchcock with different pieces, and it's all connected, or pieces of his films and stuff. I haven't researched it that well, but it's sort of a film made of all the pieces, and it's to do with San Francisco. So there's something there. I get a lot about San Francisco. A lot of quakes coming, 4 more coming, they're telling me. In the next decade, there'll be 10. Monumental damage will be caused, and resources will be stripped. Something to do with iron ore? Falling off the shelf, I have to say. Falling off the shelf. Pieces will be lost and will be rearranged. Within the next decade, it's not going to look like what it is now. Now, I won't go to San Francisco. I want to go next year. There'll be big changes for me next year, hopefully. So, if I'm telling you, it may be, well, it might be by the end of this year. October. I always get October and into the next year. Big changes. Okay. I'm just going to check. Give me one moment. I'm going to check what's outside a minute. Right, okay. Okay, so there's a giant cross, and there's spacecraft. I see a lot of spacecraft. I'm also saying right now there are symbols coming out of my arms everywhere. Mathematical symbols that I've shown you before, degrees on them, everything coming out at you. So there's information coming out, you coded information. Healing. Sort of, if I could show you, my writing's gone to hell doing all this. I was known for my writing. Now, I'm not. Pen's running out as well. So if I said this kind of thing was coming out of me, but things like, you know, just like circles, and but they're all degrees and they're all mathematical symbols. They're just coming out of me. I've seen myself standing there with my arms open wide somewhere. It's my near the coast, it's always near water, and there's energy coming out of me in all angles. It's just, I have no idea what's going on. Let's get into the tarot and see if we can get any more information. This is just a new way they want me to do it. I think the other way's been exhausting me and my health is just not brilliant at the moment. So, oh, that's the other one thing I want to tell you about. I have, it's really weird. Now, it's not a pipe, it's not, I don't know what it is, but since I've got these cards with crows, I've always had an affinity with crows. In fact, I'd say it's a symbol for the men in black, because I have lots of crows around me and my connection to the universe as well. So they come and sit by me and it's really odd. I love birds. When I was in my house and I was supposed to come out of my house when the divorce was going on, there were birds tapping at the window. And I mean, not just the odd one because it was seeing its reflection. They were all around the windows. It was actually scary. It felt like something very odd. And it was, get out, you need to get out of here. Yeah, it was, yeah. So over this side of the room, I keep hearing a chirping every now and again. Now I thought, oh, there's a bird that's got stuck, or there's a bird up on the top of the roof, but that's like way up. There are 5 floors, yeah, way up, and it's not. And when I was doing a reading yesterday, every time I got information, it would chirp at certain times. So I want you to listen for that when we do this and see what happens. Really loud, like this weird little noise, and then the tapping picture, and then something moved here this morning. Definitely Poltergeist. And I've had a box of matches go missing, which things are missing, and that can be elemental activity, so I don't know what's going on here. But if you say anything, I thought we'd have a different angle. My new posh desk I've got here, so okay, what's going on? Ah, right, there's a lot of survival instincts. This could be, I'm always told to call it Gaza. Somebody's hiding. Somebody's hiding somewhere. This is the lies. Somebody's hiding the truth of who they really are and what they really represent. They could be working for a secret organisation and political role. Okay. Oh, survival risk. There's a risk to survival in the world. I mean, it's obvious the survival part for, oh, my hands are so dry, I'm sorry. The survival of something is at risk. Take action now. Survival of healthcare, survival of health, survival of a system of health, like healthcare, protection. Somebody hides from a predator while somebody picks their accounts clean. Oh, look, wave. The wave will crash in. I'm telling you everything they're telling me. The wave will crash in and expose this. Something's at risk. Something's at risk. Survival is at risk. The survival of an institution, the survival of a great leader is at risk. Oh, so, oh my goodness. Right, so there could well be an assassination attempt on a world leader. And Israel, I'm not saying who it is, you know exactly who it is. I just don't like saying names that way. Somebody's feeling empowered, increasingly in isolation. A survivor risk, this person's going to end up in the hospital shot. Really? That's a bit excessive. 20 times in the chest? I'm insisting. And they will die, yeah. On this assassination attempt. Something about Thursday next week. Somebody's taking a massive risk. Somebody's going to be exposed because it's, right, I'm saying like a weapon and It's not who you think it is. Somebody's acted black ops operation. Oh, great. Put me at risk here. Put me at risk. Black ops operation. Somebody knows this is going to happen and has put this person into some form of isolation, trying to prevent it. They're on danger alert. Yeah, they're in isolation, keeping their distance. It's a big political figure, okay? Somebody's going to distance themselves from somebody in the party, in the Conservative Party. Rishi Sunak in the UK politics, going to distance himself from somebody. And this person's going to be forced into isolation, so they'll leave the party because they're not towing the line that's going to come out. So this week is running from Thursday to Thursday, but there are also things I'm getting here for the next decade, so this is timeless, really. Okay, let's see what else we can get. I don't know why they want me to do it this way. Oh, apparently it takes pressure off me at the minute. Ooh. Somebody's copying someone. I just heard Hear My Song. A repeat performance of something. Mimicking what has gone before to create a new world, new idea, something computers, but tweaking it and trying to make it look different when it isn't really. Look at that, Hear My Song. It looks like people are going there to, this could be about some art form, there's art, something. This could be Trump, I suppose, made me cry. I don't know. There's a proudness but a regalness to this. Somebody who keeps himself isolated. They want to create, they're showing me Queen Elizabeth I, you know, like keeping that distance and that regal and that poise. And you can't touch me. I'm something you can't touch. I am your queen. I am blah, blah, blah. That's the, you know, and I will take care of you. You come first to me. It's that kind of thing. So somebody's, somebody in the running for something, presenting a very different picture to the other person who's mimicking somebody from the past, maybe themselves from the past. So this could be Trump and Biden. I don't know. Please don't shoot the messenger. I don't want to get involved in that. It's not even my country. So, you know, I'm too busy trying to get my lot out. Personally, I don't like any politician. I don't like anyone. I don't care what country they're in, whatever. I just don't like them. I don't trust them. Okay, what have we got? Yeah. Somebody needs to pick a new direction. Because, there you go. Because there's a survival risk to the country, somebody's hiding. Hiding in plain sight. I mean, if you just look down there, you could see through that bird's there, couldn't you? But somebody's ignoring the situation and just because they think they're too powerful to do anything with, to touch. But they're trying to keep them in isolation. If they keep them in isolation, they don't have any power. Okay, keeping the distance. Somebody's trying to keep really strict control. Right. They want to use these cards. For some reason, they're loving these cards at the minute. A lot about politics, but there's definitely an assassination attempt at some point. We've had this before. Maybe they can get off these timelines, as you know. It's to do with money, campaign money. Discrepancies in campaign money. Somebody's going to go to somewhere and they're expecting a lot of people, but there's not as many people as they think going to turn up or follow them this time. I'm being told. I don't know who it is. Direction. Direction must be changed for survival reasons. Political life direction must change. Going to another party, taking another side, a different perspective, a different stance. And then this will take off, the career will take off. Okay. Interesting. One more, and then I'm putting you away. Somebody believes they have the look of the gods, and they're going by memory. What they thought was still there is not. Is that correct? Yeah. What they thought was still there is not. But there is somebody laughing all the way to the bank. There's something about bank discrepancy in accounts, campaign money, battling for political survival, for country survival, for survival. Assassination attempt, definitely. Something to do with money. There's a hit out on somebody for money. Somebody powerful. Okay, we'll keep going. See what else we got. You are not having these anymore. Yeah. Okay. Somebody's soaring. Something new is going to soar. Something, political campaign is going to soar when this is all found out. This could be anywhere in the world. The results are coming in, and they're not what was expected. A sudden change in direction. Hear my song. That song, that's all I keep in. Hear my song. Somebody's taken a massive risk. It's like everything's going to be washed away from them. It's going to be taken out of their hands and put into spirit's hands. Somebody very powerful, somebody with a lot of money. Okay, let's continue. These ones apparently. This is so dry. Okay. Yeah, somebody's going forward with something. Against the risk, somebody's going forward with something. It's going to cause big change. Somebody's getting a massive victory and trampling on something bad. They are getting the money for something. Who is this? Their plans are going to go ahead. There are new plans for business coming in. Somebody's trampling on a demon. They're winning the battle of survival. Political survival. And the survival of their life. They will... I'm getting a lot about Israel here. I'm not going to say his name, but in power. There's going to be a lot of survival. This will survive at all odds. This person will not give up. They've shown me Terminator 2. I see a lot about fire. I see a lot about a road. I saw this before, and on the road is a whole load of fire. So on somebody's path, there's a massive obstacle. Somebody powerful. It's fire. It's built of anger and hatred. And it will only get you so far. It will burn out. This victory parade, this relentless pursuit is going to burn out at some point. And... right, okay. Well, should we use these again? Yeah. So there's survival. Right, the other thing that tunnels where the hostages are kept by Hamas. Got any more information on that? Territory. Distraction. So there's an operation going on. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you want me to do that first, or? Right, I'm going to do these other ones first before I tell you what cards I've got here. They're hard to... Oh, okay. So these are my little seashell cards, and I've got bits on the back. And sometimes that... I don't know what that's reminding me of. I just heard Ace of Swords card, please. Sweeping change. Okay. Being a writer, being a skilled communicator. Is that for me, or is that for... I wish it was for me. But it's not. It's somebody's writing a very skillful speech that's going to manipulate public opinion. Presenting themselves as balanced, but they're not. Okay, it's a distraction for what's really going on. There are ulterior motives. All right, too many. One on the top. Okay, desire to make improvements. There's somebody coming out who's very idealistic, and they're going to rise to the top in politics. This could be in America. They have said about a member of the Bush family coming out again, somebody different. There is somebody going to rise to prominence in the, oh, okay. Yeah. Somebody older, somebody coming back. Something's translucent here. I'm just looking at that. Somebody's got a kidney stone. Somebody in power's got a kidney stone. They're going in for an operation to remove it. I don't know where that's come from. It's a bit left field. But there you go. That'll be coming out as well. Right, okay. Can you tell me more about what you said about the tunnels and Hamas? The tunnels are closer than they think. They're more in plain sight. You could find them quite easily now. It's like they're under a lot of rubble. Okay, a lot of it can be cleared and just dig down. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's what I'm being told. Right, okay, forcing one's opinion on others. Okay, there's a lot of anger here. There's somebody going to act out of anger and frustration. A border is going to be crossed. Like a physical border. Right, okay. A border is going to be crossed. Balance has been kept so far, but the border is going to be crossed. Lebanon, there's a border violation. There's something happening again. There's something massive happening again. That's too much. I don't know if there's another attack coming or something, but this is fire. This is burning of something. They're trying to find those tunnels. It's like I'm seeing fire go through tunnels or something. And I don't think there's something about a tunnel, fire. And I'm afraid there's some grief coming, death there. Not all the hostages are going to be found. But there's some sort of massive, there's something big coming in an attack. Look at that. I mean, that just says it all, doesn't it? Something to do with territory. Somebody's crossing a border. Somebody's crossing a moral border and an actual border to a country, causing some attacks. There's more to come. That's all I heard. There's a distraction that's going to keep people not thinking about this, and then it just happens. And it's going to be a fight for survival. A new direction taken by somebody who is going to... these are not good groups. I don't want to say the words, I'm sorry, but forcing one's opinion on others, but with violence. Okay, so these are attacks. I do not like that. There's going to be angry exchange about this. That, to me, birds like that, that's death. Yeah, that's death. Fire in the sky. I just heard, now this isn't how it goes normally. Red sky at night, fire's delight. Something to do with fire, burning tunnels. People are distracted. Some attack, there's going to be a loss of life. Being forgetful, possibly being concerned about appearing unintelligent. I don't like that. Oh, that's not my triphobia. They said when you look at these cards, some of them you'll really like, some of them you won't. You will feel repulsed by them. And that's the message for you. That looks like disease to me, as does this one. Being falsely sweet, having ulterior motives. Oh my God, that is horrible. Smallpox. I don't know, but there's some disease to be wary of. A disease coming into practice. Into prominence. Could be smallpox. It's something that causes blisters on the skin. And internally. Right, we've got an anomaly here. I'm getting UFO with this. Something that's going to be seen. Somebody sticking out like a sore thumb. All right, okay. So something, it's almost like this UFO thought it was hidden, but it's going to be seen. It's almost like around the corner of something out at sea. It's monitoring our movements and activities. I don't like this. This keeps... Can we get some more information on that, please? Get some more info. 8 of Wands, a lot of activity. Missiles, I'm saying missiles come through again. A shot across the bows. Something, a shot across the bows as in a skirmish over the border. Baltic way, Estonia, Finland, Latvia, and Poland. 8 of Wands are usually seen by a lot of arrows. There's something, there's going to be an angry exchange, something, shots fired. Okay. Oh, I knew it felt awful for some reason. 3 of Wands. Somebody shutting their eyes to a situation. Look at that. Been waiting patiently, but somebody else has been waiting patiently to have their strike. So we've got attacks here, we've got a skirmish over the border, we've got political failure, we've got somebody hidden in plain sight, Hamas tunnels, there's grief, there's somebody being taken out as well. Oh my God. God, give me anything nice. Something, please. I feel sick. I actually feel sick now. I get tight neck and that makes me feel sick, but I don't know if that's relevant. Yeah, they gave me that before. Alice in Wonderland. A lot of astral traveling out there for some of you. Look at that. Look, somebody hidden who gets exposed. Hidden. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. It's a distraction, but something's hidden. There's a big secret hidden. It's going to be exposed. I've been getting it on the other channel as well, on my Pure Angelic Tarot. Somebody who feels that they're fighting for a cause. These are my, you know, I have fairy tale oracle cards. De la Nuit ones. Somebody who whispers in the ear and guides. Now, I always get that with Putin. As a destructive force, not a force for good like Mulan. Okay, somebody who's going to rise through the ranks and outshine something. Okay. But not in a good way. Sorry, this is a long one. I have a feeling see that sticks out at me. Look at that cross. And look, it's attack. Look at the fire and attack. Oh, jeepers. That's judgment. She's so noisy. Can you hear that? See, that's to distract me. That's to stop this coming out. Yeah, there is something. There's fires. There's going to be some sort of attack somewhere. And I'm still getting around Middle East area, Israel again, somewhere like that. And they skirmish across the border in the Baltic, politics in the US and the UK. And what else I see? Assassination attempt. Sorry. Oh, that was me. I thought it was an over there. Luckily, she's not here very often. Okay, so we also have Ace of Grails, which is Ace of Cups, which is, to me, this is the card for a lot of emotion, a lot outpouring of grief in the world. So I'm going to just check if this card comes out, and then I'm going to wrap this up. My old place next year. Can't wait. I trap noise. Treasure. Somebody's hiding the treasure. Somebody's guarding the treasure. Somebody's guarding money. Somebody has been appropriating funds that they should have not had. I got this on the other channel. To pay for, could be terrorist activity, something like that. Paying for a group. Somebody prominent because it helps them. Cerebus. Guardians. Right, there's definitely something coming in. Look at the dark cloud, the thunder, lightning, but it's being watched. We are being watched from afar as well. Alien beings, but something's being watched and they're waiting for the time to strike. Is that right? What else do you want to say about it? Somebody's guarding the treasure as well. They're guarding information. Somebody is protected in power who's doing all this, for want of a better word, dodgy stuff. And I mean, I get Putin here. They're being guarded, look, and they can get away with anything at the minute. Get away with anything. Because, again, we've got this coming from, I've explained before, the darkness, it's a group, it's a society, whatever it is that's coming in and it's trying to disrupt, and it's disrupting through time. Not from another dimension. That's why I'm saying all these dimensions, possibly to show that that's possible. So that's what I'm getting there. I want to see if that card comes out. You're going to show me that? No. Okay, no. This is to do with sovereignty in states. Sovereignty in you as well. It's going to affect you. There's going to be a clamp down on resources because these attacks are going to cause trouble in getting resources to you, food, things like that. Okay, there's going to be bare shelves, I'm saying, for some reason. A lot of anger. There's a food shortage somewhere. I don't know why I'm getting that for sovereignty, because it's sweeping change. Want you to be... it's going to cause a lot of people taking up a defensive stance, and sovereignty of nations and protecting their states. It could be for this illness as well. Okay. So we'll finish off with these and see if there's not them. Where do you want me to go then? All right, okay. So we won't finish off with them. Did I say that one? Yeah. Skillful speech. Okay. Okay, somebody's going to have to surrender. Surrender to what is. This is personal level as well. I mean, I get that message for me, but somebody's got to surrender to what they're supposed to be doing in a protection role. Somebody's got to surrender to something that's happening and stop fighting it. Okay. When you surrender to who you are and what you are, you can manifest what you want. Somebody's trying too hard with something. Oh, there's that gateway portal. People coming in. A pathway. I always say road and a pathway. We are on roads. We need to change the road and get off it because it's just leading to disaster. Okay, this one's upside down. Everything we're doing, they show me big books that often show me writing notes. Everything is being recorded for history. It was upside down. It's like they show me pages have been torn out of the history because they're not supposed to be there. I don't know what that means. Finally. Right, okay, so this is half to full moon. Sorry, my lenses. Embracing high levels of motivation and energy will bring feelings of empowerment and satisfaction. So I think what that's finishing off with is not just a world message, but that's about you surrendering to who you are and your role here and what you have to do to try and get us back on the right track, however small it is. I just had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I've had this, and not just because of the words I'm saying, because I know I've said that before, but sitting here, we have done this all before. Done this all before. It's really odd. I've had this with so many things. We've got to get it right this time. The world has blown up before and we've got to go back and do it again. I've told you about that Star Trek episode, Cause and Effect, and Star Trek The Next Generation. We've done this all before. Patience with yourself. An outpouring of emotion. Patience. Some people are waiting, I'm being told, for details of what they are supposed to be doing. It's coming through in downloads and dreams. Patience, you will get your orders, your role, what you've got to do soon, okay? And this is all about healing. You may be a drop in the ocean. We may all be just a drop in the ocean, but it's all relevant, okay? Can we leave with one more message about what's going to happen, please? Right, okay. I'm going back to the little crows. Birds of death. I just wanted to say that. That's what's scaring me. I don't, jeez. Ooh. But when I say birds of death, it can be massive changes on. We can get off these timelines. Remember these... So we have something definitely being exposed to attack. Look, it's like boundary here. Somebody's crossing the line with something. Provoking, trying to provoke, trying to be, look what we did. Yeah. So somebody's feeling very vulnerable. Okay. It may be somebody in a weakened state and it's like, oh, I'm going to get you. So that's something in the world. It's, right, this is alliances, okay? So basically, this is... So, right, okay, so we've got wrath, somebody being exposed to attack, but it's going to cause alliances to play into... come into play. And then you've got preparation now, preparing to do this, been planned for a long time. Still get the Houthis are more organized than you think as well, but I'm not sure it's talking about that. This could be more Hamas stuff. I don't know. But coming in from Lebanon, possibly. Oh God. Backstabbing as well. We've got 10 of Knives. End of something. Oh, it's not very... End of something, okay? Preparation, but it brings into play alliances, okay? And a community that comes together to protect, defend, and wage war if they have to. Oh my God. And there it is again, that message about nuclear war and everything else. We have 10 of Knives and the world. I can't say it anymore, but this is coming up. Yeah, the nuclear war, and I feel emotional when I say that. I feel really emotional. There's something's going to tip the scales here, and there's something happening in the next week that's going to tip the scales, and it keeps coming, and it's getting closer and closer, and it's about us trying to get off these lines and having political leaders that actually think about the community rather than you know, with the roots in the community. There are a lot of alliances going to come into play, and that's, you know, what's going to cause, you know, we have to be strong and bind together. This is not as in love, that's in binding together, you know, whoever we are. Lord of Skulls, that's Pentacles, isn't it? Knight of Pentacles. Slow work, but we have to keep doing our bit to keep this world on the straight and narrow, because unfortunately there are too many people like this. Too much fire, too much anger, wrath in the world. Somebody's going to act because something is done as well, and it's going to be tit for tat. So there are a few things going on there. I hope that has been of interest. Love your comments on it. Look, 3 of Cups. There is some celebration somewhere. There is some celebration coming in as well, though, for something award-winning. Awards that were not expected. A foreign award will go to somebody who is unexpected. They create a new way of thinking. I don't know, they just keep going, don't they? An injustice will be righted. A murder injustice will be righted. An injustice will be successfully right. This is a court case. Somebody who was wrongly convicted of something unexpectedly gets free. They walk free. They got a life. Oh my. Are they upside down before we... No, they're right. There's the evil queen, which can be gender fluid here. Somebody's sleeping and not seeing what's going on. They're both upside down. So it's almost like this person's not, these people are not seeing what's going on. Let sleeping dogs lie. But this person is, it's almost like there's something underneath somebody that's going to come out and show them that they're really, there's something dormant in somebody that's going to come out. It's very angry. It's very temptation. This could be mental illness that causes some sort of attack or something, and you need to be careful. Somebody's copying files, somebody's copying information, somebody's storing information, gathering information, sowing seeds of something, and it's not good. Okay, I am going to leave it there because I'm going to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. So I'm sorry, but let me know. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see it, but the picture, I can see something different on the picture. I'm just going to do that with my lenses. There is a face on there. Who's that face? There is a face on there. Sorry, I'm staring at the camera. It's just because I want to... There are more faces now. I don't know if you can see it. That's what I see all the time, yeah. So let me know if you see anything. Remember, I keep teaching you to scry. So take care of yourselves and watch out for something that's going to affect us all. Something black's just moved on. Yeah, but there may be something in your personal life as well you need to watch out for. So if you want more on that, though, check out my videos on the Pure Angelic Tarot. Come to me for a personal reading. Check out the reads I've got on my website, then contact me direct. Please subscribe here if you haven't already, and we get this moving. And check out my Spooked Out channel as well. And yeah, lots going on. Take care of yourselves. I shall see you next time. Bye.